Acid, bases and salts. Chapter 5, Class 7th, Part 1. Children, we know about our sense organs. Tongue is our sense organ which help us to taste. Now, have you tasted the different food in the picture? In the first picture, it is sweet in taste. Second, it is sour in taste. Third, it is salty in taste. And the fourth, it is bitter in taste. Now, different foods have different taste. For example, sugar and jaggery make foods taste sweet. Salt makes food taste salty. The taste of food depends on its chemical composition. Based on their chemical nature, substances can be categorized into acids, bases, and salts. And that is your chapter name. Generally, acids in food cause a sour taste, and bases cause a bitter taste. Now, let us learn more about these substances. Acids. First, we discuss about acids. Children, foods such as lemon, orange, grapes, apple, tamarind, and curd. They are they are having one thing common, that is their taste. All are sour in taste. So this is due to the presence of substances in them called acids, or we can say all are having acids. Substances that contain acids are called acidic substances. The word acid comes from the Latin word acer, meaning sour. Figure 5.1 shows some common acidic substances. Curd. This is very common. You use it, you eat it. Tamarind, imli, that is also very common, and tea. So these all are acidic substances. Types of acids: organic and mineral acids. Based on their sources, acids may be of two types: organic acids and mineral acids. Acids that are found occurring naturally in plants and animals. Or children, we can say the acidic substances which we get from plants and animals are called organic acid. And in the table 5.1, organic acid and their sources are given. Now, acids that are derived from inorganic sources. So they are called mineral acids. We use many mineral acids in the laboratory. Sulfuric acid H2SO4, its formula. Hydrochloric acid HCl, and nitric acid HNO3. HNO3 is nitric acid. So these are a few examples of mineral acid. These are not the example of organic acid. These are the example of mineral acid. It is written wrong in the book. Now we will discuss table 5.1, organic acid and their sources. Lactic acid. It is present in milk and curd. Oxalic acid, tomato. In the tomato, the acid present is oxalic acid. Tartaric acid, it is in tamarind. Citric acid in the lemons and oranges. Ascorbic acid in the amla and guava. Acetic acid in the vinegar that we used in the chow mein as well as in the pickle. Malic acid, apple contain malic acid. Formic acid, it is present in the ant sting and nettle sting. When the ant sting us, then it inject formic acid. Nettle is a plant, its thorn, they inject us formic acid. Now the second category as strong and weak acid. Based on the strength, acids can be of two types, strong and weak. Highly corrosive acids that cause severe burns on coming in contact with the skin are called strong acids. Most mineral acids such as sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acids, they are the strong acid in their concentrated form. And due to their corrosive nature, most strong acids react with metals. So these are stored in the glass bottles. Acids that are not as corrosive as strong acids are called weak acids. All organic acids such as citric acid, oxalic acid, lactic acid, and some mineral acid like carbonic acid, they are weak acids. Carbonic acid, it is present in the soft drink also. Now the next category, concentrated and dilute acid, based on the amount of water present in their solution. Acid may be classified as dilute acids and concentrated acid. A solution of an acid that contains a small quantity of water, that is very less water, this is called concentrated solution. A solution that contains a larger quantity of water is called dilute solution. Adding more water to a concentrated acid can make it dilute. Evaporating water from a dilute acid can make it concentrated. Most acids used in the laboratory are diluted with water because their concentrated can be too dangerous to handle. So we use dilute acid.